Start. Today we are going to learn how can we use the animation in our web page, right? There are different tags available in the CSS style, CSS coding, by which we can just give some animation effect on our web page, right? So first of all, start with a tag.
Yes, sir.
Variable, that is a classical tag, very well, doc type, HTML, and close this HTML again. And here use the head tag and again close the head tag. And use the title tag. You know very well when we should always use the title tag within the head tag. Right.
Yes, sir.
You type www.spstta.com and close the title here. And after that, we just close the head tag here and then start the body, and after that close this body tag and use HTML. So let's start with that. So we just try to make some headings for that. So just type here h1 tag, very well, and just type here this
Yes,
is
sir.
this is animation attribute programs in CSS, right? So just close this h1 tag and start the div tag. Just try to make a div tag here. Div tag help us to make the different shapes or layer over the body. So just use this div tag, and we have to decide that this div tag property at the top of that. So just within the head tag. So start the style tag here and give some attributes for the div tag. So just use the div tag, just type here div tag, start the bracket and close it. If you want to define the class, you can also use the dot and give any name for the div, and you just use within the div tag that class name. So just to start with the height. Just type here height will be 200 pixels. Just type here 400 pixel px, and width same as it is 400 px, and background this type color, I think it takes red, and after that border radius will be 50%, or just type 20%, whatever you want, just type it. And after that border, and use here border colon 2px or just 1px, and solid and color will be just type green. So here we have some properties of the div tag. Let's start with the topic, and you just use the
Okay, sir.
right here position as well, that is relative. Position will be relative. Let's start with it. Save this and let's check the output of this coding. Let's move on this screen and move on here and just press F5. Just see there. Here a box is coming here and rounded corners of 20%. If you want to just little bit more, just go with that and increase the percentage here 30%. And you can also decrease the size of this, that is 300 and 300. You can go with that and just save this, right? And refresh it and just check the output. Just see there. Right. And here we want to just move this particular box here, then there, like this manner. So just align the center attribute here. So just place our cursor on the notepad and just type the align. So just use the center tag before that. Just use your center tag before this h1 tag. You will get the content at the center. And after this,
Yes, sir.
center tag, right? Now, so just start with the some other animation attribute. So place our cursor here and write some other attributes. Clear? Just save this and just type here
Yes, sir.
animation, right? And name. Firstly, we have to decide the animation name. So we use your animation name. Just type here first. Use semicolon, then use your animation duration. So we want to just duration, that is 5 seconds. You can go with that. S is the second. Okay. And animation dash iteration. Iteration help us to repeat the particular animation how many times. So just use here animation iteration, and you just use what times use here, or animation, and we'll take the 5, right? And after that, just type here animation direction, and use here alternate. And after that, we have to decide the frame for that. So just type here @ symbol and just type here frame set, and write the name, that is the first, as we mentioned here. So we have to decide the same first name in this section, and start the curly braces and close it, and just define the values of that. So just use the 0%, and within that we just decide the background image color will be green, or just type here yellow. Okay, and the top position will be 0 pixel, and use semicolon, and just type here left colon is equal to 300 px, right? And after
Okay,
that,
sir.
use your border radius. Border radius will be 40%. You can go with the 40%, and use the semicolon here and close the bracket. This is the first one, right? And after that, if you just give the
Yes, sir.
25%, you should just copy this particular attribute, and because we have to repeat the same coding with different values, so just copy paste it, and again just copy this and paste it, right? Again paste it, and just
Yes,
type
sir.
in 25, and here we just type the 50%, and you just type 75, and after that we just go with the 100%. Just use 100, right? And just change the color. Yellow becomes red. I just type here pink. Right, and after that, yellow becomes pink becomes blue, and blue becomes green, and green becomes light green. Right, so just move on here. This is the starting left movement, and after that we have to just mention the top movement. So just type here 300 from the top. Right, similarly we just do with the here, just click on 300, just use the 300 movement, and just choose the left and just type here 300 in this section, right? So here we start with the 0. This is a 0 starting, and it will change here the pixel from the left. So just use your 0, and it will left movement of 300 pixel, and after that at the bottom. So we add here the top 300 pixel, right? And after that, we just move it little bit left side, just use here 0, and we just place the value of 300, because the top margin will be 300 from the top. So, and at the last, we just take the 0 of the both ends, and you can also change the values of this. Just type your 50, then 30, and 20, and just type here 40, right? And let's
Yes, sir.
output duration, iterations, and just choose the single value of iteration. I think the value of that, that is iteration values, number of times, I think iteration count, right? Iteration count. Just use your iteration dash count. So how many times you want to repeat, that is the iteration count, and just save it, and let's check the output. So save it, and refresh it. Just see that there is no movement, so we have to move on again on the coding screen. Is it visible here?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
So just check it and move on the coding screen. Just click on here and check the output. It's not working, so we have to again move on the coding screen and let's check the output. Just use the frame sets and just save these frame sets. I think is it right, and just move on the coding screen and let's check the output. I think there is a problem in the coding, so we just check it. Here we use the semicolon in this section. Yes, it is right. Left is also right. Border radius is also right. And we have to use a semicolon at the last, right? And we have to use here again semicolon because we have to use the separator of each attributes. That's why we have to use the semicolon at the end of our each attributes of the particular tag. And just save this. And let's check the output. I think it is not working, so let's move on again. And let's check the output. Frame set. Frame set. Frame. Use your keyframes. Use your KEY key and reverse, just use frames, right? Keyframes. Clear. And our name
Okay, sir.
was first. Just save it and check the output. Just see there. Left and right. But it doesn't move at the bottom, right? So we have to check again the coding here and just change the value of that. Just see that. Just remove the top from here, cut it, or otherwise you have to use here the semicolon here because there is some missing the semicolon in this section. Just use the semicolon after giving the color and then just save this and let's find out the output. And press F5. Just see that the color will change. Is it visible to you?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay, so this is the particular animation, and if you want to just give the background color for that, so you can also make the outline of this particular box by using the body attribute. Just move on the body here and just type body and use here the body attribute. Type here body background color will be just type here yellow or just type green and color will be white. So just use the color will be white and close this bracket and close the body tag, right? And we have to remove from here and just save this and let's check the output and press F5. Just see that the color becomes green and you will get these things, right? If you want to just change the speed of that, if you want to just change the speed of that, you need to do some changes in the coding. See there. If you want to do more speed, so you have to just decrease the number of seconds here. Just type here 1 second or 2 seconds. And you can also increase the number of counts. So here we just type 10 time and just save this. Right. And click on this and just press F5. Just see that the speed will increase. Okay. After using this, so here the speed is increasing in this section. Right. It's so fast.
Yes, sir.
Understood? And if you want to write over this particular context, this box, so you have to move on this and just write with the div tag. For example, if you want to just add some button in this, so use the button tag here like this. You just add the button tag and close this button tag and write some text here. See here. Right. Okay, you will get the content. See here. Or just type here www.svsdti, www.svsdti.com. and just save this and check the output. Just see there and press F5. So see there. A button is coming at the top. Just see there. Is it visible or not?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
At the top, just see there. A button is also attached with that particular box, right? So this is the animation, and if you want to change the background of this particular image according to time, you can also set by using this, right? So this is the number of, just see there. It will work for the 10 times. Why? Because you will set the 10 loops, right? You can also make it the infinite number of loops. So just click on, just type here infinite. And if you want to stop here, you can just use the slide. You can change the attribute here. It will not move clockwise or counterclockwise, right? So just try to do this, and